Okay. We are live, I believe. When I get a chatter on board, we'll see if the audio is good, and then we'll start. I'm going to be picking up on where I left off with these last night. Hey, Dot, can you hear me? Excuse me. I'm going to make sure the audio is good before we get too deep. Let's see. Okay. All right, great. Hey, Riri. All right, I'm going to get started on this rascal. This is where we ended last night. Hey, Carrie Ann. Excuse me. I like where this is going. This turned out really nice from last night. This is the metallics gel I got in Xander's shop through my new pictograph stencil. And I used one of these silicone brushes to apply it, and it came out probably the cleanest stenciling job I've ever done. Very crisp. All right, that came out good. So I want to get some more things. Who we got here? Everybody's coming in. Hey, Z, Joan, CB. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining again. So last night we did a little experiment with this new Yamato starch paste that's supposed to be good for rice paper. So I did a little test, never having used it before, on a piece of photocopied paper that had an image under it to see how translucent. And it became pretty translucent because I wanted to get some scripting on here. And this is on rice paper where I was just practicing. So I think I'm going to do some of that later and maybe put a strip coming up from down here up like this and have something come down from here. Oh no. What did I say? Up from the bottom? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put yet, but I really like that character there. I should take a picture of that before I destroy this one. Hey, Denise. Excuse me, I got a little tickle. So I was thinking about different ways. I want more black on here somehow, some way. So I was thinking about trying to do something with this, right? And that didn't work out last night. But I took a picture of it. Who told me to do that? One of you brilliant ladies had the idea of taking a picture. This is the piece that was ripped out here because, as you can see, this is what I took the picture of, and this was laying on something, I don't know, but anyway, so this is a picture of this, and then copied, printed out on, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it's 8 by 10 paper. It's not 8.5 by 11. Hey, Ann, welcome. But it still does look sort of metallic, and it still looks like it has some depth to those ridges for the corrugate, right? Can you see that? So I was thinking that maybe I can do the same thing I had in mind with the paper, which was excuse me, trying to rip a piece of this kind of on the corner, so it was kind of like build up like this and taper off. But I also printed this out on onion skin. These were old ones I did years ago. This one's much clearer. This one here. So another thing I thought about doing was, excuse me, tickle, was to take a piece of this and kind of tear it on the same angle as I would this. I really like this bit here, but that's, I guess I could tear it that way, right? Put it down there. I like this torn edge showing though. That's kind of cool the way that shows there, but it's too tall. Hang on, let me think in my head here what I want to do. I need to get rid of this white edge for sure. Actually, let's do that while my brain's processing this next move. Sorry about the time change for tonight. Oh, had a little ETA issue. With other stuff that was going on, so I had to delay it a few minutes. All right, and I think I printed another one of these. I printed a second sheet of this, so I'd have one for up here as well. What's the tickle about? I meant print it out. Great. Thought I had forgotten how to. Oh, because the time changed, CB. No, I didn't change the time. What do you did forget something? You're losing it. Just kidding. Anyway, I was thinking to get some of this in there. What I would do, I'm going to have to sacrifice one of these to try it. So let's just do it, shall we? So maybe I can sacrifice this end. Let's say I go down to there with it. I'm sacrificing a piece of paper here. So let's say I wanted to tear this. And let me cut this off at this crease. This is just an experiment. Just a little experiment to see if what I'm thinking about works. So if I did something like that, that actually does really look 3D on there. For reals. Printed a little crooked, so I have to trim that up a little bit, but that's okay. But what I was thinking is that I would do something like this. And if this doesn't work, I have another idea. Remind me, black corrugate, if I forget. Or not if I forget about what I was going to do, because I've forgotten it twice already today, and it pops back in. Oh, I didn't see your message, Dot. So I was thinking if I tore a piece of this just a little bit bigger and had that fringe of the black and white sticking out-ish. So let's see, what would that look like? Oop. Come on. Well, clearly, I'm not as nimble-fingered as I should be for this stuff. So what if I did like this and then put that over it? So I just had like a double layer of that peeking out. What's that look like? You can't really, let me zoom in a little bit. Hang on. Where's my zoom? There you are. Now, of course, I'm way out of the screen, but I don't know. That was one thought. Might not be a great thought, but I was trying to get a little bit of the stripe stuff in there. I love it. And if I don't work it in there, how else would I work it in? Maybe I need more of the black and white to come down. Maybe a bigger piece, which I can't do with this, obviously. But, excuse me. Then I thought, let me go get the black corrugate circle that I tossed over here last night. I was thinking, I looked at the piece I was talking about that I have upstairs from yesterday. I was talking about it yesterday. It's been up there for several years. Hey, Eileen. And I took black corrugate and I roll on that piece up there. I took black corrugate and I took the ultra vivid metallics in the silver that looks like chrome, and I used my jelly plate as an ink pad and rolled the brayer on it, and then I brayered over this so the high parts hit that silver on it, and it looked really cool, actually. So I was thinking maybe I could do something with painting it, or I could just make patina papers and let them sit overnight, but then we're in kind of deep if we do that. And then I was thinking, okay, what would if I leave it alone and just paint the high points, I'll get some more of the black in that I want, right? So if I did that, what color would I brayer on? So I was thinking something that might bring this color out. I'm going to zoom back out again so you guys can see the whole thing here. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking, Eileen. As if I brayered on some of the African jade and the ultra stuff against the black. That might come out an interesting combo for these. Let me sit to the side. Back to a safe house with you. I might have to experiment a couple times on the sacrificial piece here. Oh, I'm going to show you guys this. I saw this wood stamp on Etsy. It's an old antique one, and it's kind of like rocks. But I don't know, it might be one of those wood grain things, but it's a concentric circle with a little handle on it. And up on the end, it's got some kind of little design. I don't know what that is. It's broken on the end. But I thought it was cool just for the jelly plate, just to put on that concentric circle bits like that. We'll use that at some point. Not tonight for this. All right, let me grab a couple paints. Try. Oh, also, how about some of the new stuff I just got? Oh, how about that aquamarine I just got? Oh, that might be something. Oh, here's African jade. Just waiting for me, upside down even. So, what am I rolling on? Got my wheels hung up. All right, let me look at. I'm going to move these again. Now, where did I have you? Aquamarine. I think that's down in this drawer. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I wonder about this blue violet glaze on that black. That might be interesting. The wood grain, Eileen, is that what you're talking about? That's what I thought it was when I first saw it. But that's not why I got it. I wonder about these color shift ones too. Well, let's try a couple of these. Here's just a little jelly plate. That's all I need. Oops. These are still stuck together from when I had them packed up. Oh, look, there's the sun I put on that one Mark Rothko jelly print that I used on that journal page the other day. All right. Let's just use this little one. Antiquing class. Listen to you. What haven't you done, Eileen? If I ever get to Boca again, I'm coming over. I need to see this master studio. And then you can teach me elements. Okay. Let's do a couple experiments. You're watching. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Let's try a couple colors here. This is the Vivid Ultra Metallics by colorart.com. And that one's called African Jade. And these are all like a color shift kind of thing. They all have 2 colors in them. The paint color, and then there's another pigment in it. But see how that does on corrugate? The black stays black, but the valley stays the paper color, and then the mountains get the paint color. I'm going to let that dry. See how it is on black? It's a really cool color. What am I going to do with this? Hello. Oh, this tickle. Well, let's just clean it off, shall we? All right, that was African Jade. Put that one here. Well, let's do this one because this one will be really different. Hey, Kimberly. You haven't robbed the bank yet. I noticed you said yet. Always a concern. This is that top coat that's blue violet. Let's run that one over here. See how that one comes out. Oh, also, let's do this. Well, let me finish one thing at a time. Come on, people. I'm only one person. Hey, Brooke. All right, see how pretty that is? Even on white, that African Jade. It's yummalicious. Now this I haven't tried yet. This is one of the Treasure Gold by Folk Art that I ended up buying when Vicki sent some of us a plaid sale that they were having on their website. It was like an 8-hour sale. Everything was 40% off. So I stocked up on a few of the colors that I use on my jelly plate. The I can't do 2 things at once anymore, clearly. The color shift ones, the little folk art one. I'm going to go over some of that just to see what it does layered up. Ah, well, Eileen, I think you're up. Patti poo poo. That's a new name. All right, so let me look at one of the canvases. Yeah, the top coat is almost invisible. This almost looks silver on here. That might be okay. Oh, Popo. Ah! Well, welcome. Poo poo Popo. Pow pow. I'll never get it right, so. See, I think that's too green. Even that one. So far, none of those are going to work. You know what? Let's do. Lord, I don't want to do anything. Let's do. I know there's gold on this page, but let's do a little bit of this bronze since it's such a strong color. And we can hit right here. Huh. I don't know. I'm not, well, I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad, actually. I wonder. I'm having a thought. Stand by. You see any sparks flying across the screen? Oh, that's my boss. Oh, crap. Hang on. He's traveling. Options for flights tomorrow night. Sorry, work calls. Might have to change a flight from my boss. All right. Let me grab. Where's that extra piece of this stuff so I could test it? Here it is, right here. Just a piece of this. Let me try. Bosses are always allowed, or Patti will no longer be buying any art supplies. Elemental Designs, hello. Welcome. That's another new name. I like to see these new names. So what I was thinking is, what if I paint this? Paint this whole thing with this, right? It's actually kind of pretty. See how you can see the color shift in it? I wonder. Huh. That might be interesting. And then maybe I was thinking about coming back over it with the bronze. Hey, Monique. And just hit the mountains. Oh, damn. That was Gala's rock fell off of there again. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah. So much for adding black. Interesting. So now, wow. Do I do it just in that green? I was thinking, hang on. Let me look at something here. I had the thought, scary as that may be, to maybe add like a little 3D embellishment. So if I did that in the solid color, maybe, I don't even know if I have two of the same things anymore. That one. These two are the same pattern. They don't have to be identical. Sorry, not looking at chat. That's kind of fat and chubby. Oh, look at that one. That's kind of cool. No, maybe. These are just old, oh, hell bells, hang on. 3D embellishments that I've made over the years. Depends on options. Oh, God, I know that. Hold on. Sorry, those on YouTube, they're going to take the time out of their busy day to stop to email me about taking an email from my boss. You can save your time because that's always going to happen here. If it's offensive to your sensibilities, you may need to look for a different channel. Mama got to work. Trish, can you please send me some options for Joe to fly back home from Omaha tomorrow evening? ? Thanks. Okay. All right. Okay. It'd be nice if I had another. Well, that's the same kind of paint and stuff, but a whole different shape. That's not good. That's a no good. That's no good. That's no good. Too blue. Wrong design. Yeah, these were just a conglomeration of different type things I made over the years. Like some were polymer clay molds with that patina stuff I'm doing on paper now. That's that patina a long time ago. Here's another one. I like that one. Hey. I don't know. All right. These are These are the only ones in that with that stamp image on it that I like. All right, let's just see. We'll just maybe play with some of those for a minute. And I'll probably end up using none. Because that's what I do. I wonder if any of these river rock things would work. All right. Hey, Gail. All right. Just looking for some options. Embellishment options. So, I wonder if I would paint. These are embedded with that tribal kind of stamp that I like, that I do a lot of tiles with. I don't know. Let's just throw this stuff up here just for gigs. Well, I thought this was going to be a lot simpler. You know what I could be doing? Let's switch gears. And let me try to glue on some of the scripting with this starch glue. And we'll be letting that dry a while I delve into other options. So let's see. I'm going to try to just kind of tear one. Oh no, don't tear it off. Sweet Jesus. Oh. Oh. Okay, kids. Well, this may be cut short. That's a Corona quarantine situation, possibly. So, we got two options. Hi, Kath. Either I need to ditch and come back later after I call our after-hours travel agent for some options, or you guys can hang on here and chat amongst yourselves with a note to YouTube to fast forward. What's the vote? I'm actually going to look at the chat in just a minute as soon as I'm done tearing this out. See, I probably wasn't supposed to stream tonight. All right, let me try to get a hold of our after hours travel. Some of this I'm going to have to go where I'm not heard because of stuff they're going to ask me for information. So I'm going to leave a note. They're going to love this. How I kind of like a piece of that in there, though. Maybe that big. We'll see. All right, let me go take care of this real quick. I'll be back as soon as I can. Actually, one thing I can do is see if they have me on hold for a while. Emergency travel.
Thank you for calling FCN. I am a virtual assistant designed to help Sienna employees. I can streamline your travel experience. We record calls for quality assurance purposes.
All right, I'll be back.
Tell me in detail, how can I help you?
Representative. down. All right, guys. Sorry. Thanks for waiting. Duty calls. Let me send him one quick note. All right. Okay, where are we? Hey, Deb. Hey, Kayla. Oh, geez. Yeah. So, he got some inside information about a possible quarantine at the airport. He's flying back home in Thursday. So, see if I can get him back home before he's hitchhiking from Omaha. Okay. I really like this whole strip of this, but that's too much. It's too much. See, then even if what I do here comes over that a little bit, it's still kind of there, right? So maybe I'll go up one in case I do hide some of it. Hey, Maya. Hey, Judy. I changed the time, Judy. I was originally thought I could come on at 6:30, but there was stuff going on and delayed me till 7:15 start. So actually, you probably got a pretty good notification this time. Considering. All right, I kind of like that there. You know what? We're just going to go for it. Now, look at that pretty little piece of paper. I'll use this side. And what do I need? This. This is like snot. It is. Not gonna lie, but it looked pretty good. So hopefully it's gonna look as good. I guess I'll just use this one. It's handy. Too busy with what's already there. Patty, how did that piece you tried out with the rice turn out? Oh, here. It's right here, Eileen. And I wasn't conscious of how much glue I was putting down. So I think I can even get it more transparent than that came out. And Dot, what are you saying? Too busy with what's already there to put this there? That's going down. I don't care how busy it is. Are you going to use? Oh, you're going to use again. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? So, yeah, there's more going down. Well, I hope I took a picture of that sheet before I tore it up. And this time I'm going to try to be conscious to get the edges so they're not, get over there. They were white on that little piece I just held up there, Eileen. These little bits on the fringe. So I'm going to try to be conscious to get those wet with this glue this time. Watch this be a different rice paper that's not going to be as clear. There's always that possibility because I have 3 or 4 different ones that I grabbed from. So Well, whatever it is, it is. I don't mind the shape of that if it stays a little whiter. All right, where's my bone folder? Get that pressed down pretty good. It's rice paper, so I don't want to rip it. And I want to make sure it's touching. So I'm not watching the chat right at the moment. I'm concentrating. I'm going to try to get this just on the paper, not so much schmutzed onto the board if I can prevent it. I see some of the turquoise coming through, so it is going at least semi-transparent. I'll be back to chat in a moment. All right, almost at a breaking point where I can look up. It just felt like it needed some scripting on it. I guess you guys can see how this is going a little transparent the more it sits there. And what I was just thinking of, I'm really glad this ink didn't reconstitute when it got wet and smear everything. All right, I'm stopping there for now for that piece. Let's see, what did I miss? I think it's getting more and more as it sits there. Now, who knows what it's going to look like when it dries, but that looks pretty transparent for right now. Hey, Gilly. Joan's giving us money. What did I miss? If it would just stay like that when it gets dry, that would be stupendous. Now you can see the difference between this black gel and black. See, that's like a charcoal metallic almost. See the difference of the depth of that? That might take till next Tuesday to dry. I'm going to set this one aside. Bring back this one. So this one, I want to come up from the bottom here, like I did that one, because that's going to be flipped the other way, right? You dig? I'm going to get rid of this little snotty mess here before I make a big boo-boo. And then, let's see, grab another hunk of this. Did Patti Day Jones passing out my... Oh, did I say... I think that's the rumor. That's the rumor I've heard. I'm going to use this bit here. I really like that character. It's so weird when I'm doing this scripting. Sometimes No matter how hard I try to repeat something I thought was really cool, it just, my hand doesn't do it for some unknown reason. That's why it's called intuitive, I guess. It's whatever flows out of your brush at that time. Oop. Get away from that piece. There we go. Okay. Now, tear this side. This one's a little easier. It's not as thick. My sister-in-law that was just here left this morning sick, stopping at her old doctor's office up here before she drives back to Delaware. Great. Now I got a tickle. Escalate. This virus. Rice paper glue. Yeah, Yamato starch glue. I don't want to dump it out of the cup. Well, where the hell is it? Here we go. On Amazon. And that's what the label looks like with the red. All right. There's that. Get rid of some of these bigger little fringes that don't need to be out that far. I cannot be getting sick and going over to my mom's. Almost done. Are you feeling neglected in chat? Yep. Almost had a little boo-boo there. All right, let's stop. And this one's going to come. Hang on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. That's going to go that way, and that's going to come down from here. And that came about into the first character of that. Okay. See, I got to talk it out. So this, it's a little closer to here than it was to there. So this one I'm going to cut off right about here. All right. So this is going to go like so, and this is upside down. Is it? Oh, let's just do it this way. Yeah, so that's going to go like that, right? And these are going to hang either like this or like this. I don't know which way. That would really hack me off if I put it on there upside down after all this. Okay, let's get this glued down. Hi, Elaine. What did I miss? Who did beautiful stuff? This is the back. I'm just wondering what kind of finish this is going to have on it when it dries, compared to the other bits on here. But it's its own embellishment. So whatever it is, I guess, right? As I try to talk myself into it, believing it's going to be okay. Yep. Make sure I get all those little edges. Okay. She's going down like so. Still not looking at chat. All right. Now a little bit on the top side. I wonder if I'd even have to do it on the top side. I guess I would to really get it transparent. This is really goopy stuff. I know you guys are always used to listening to my witty banter, but I'm concentrating too hard right now. Multitasking is becoming a problem as the calendar months flip over. Almost. A little bit more, teeny tiny bit. All right. Shoosh. Okay. Sorry about that. That took a while, but I like it. So, I'm not sure if I need to do anything in the corners like I was considering. Put that in the water. Put the cap on that. Let's see if that guy emailed me those options yet. All right. Oh, we did. Looky there. Okay. All connections. Good Lord. Not a direct in the bunch. Well, that's going to go over like a turd in a punch bowl, as we say. Almost done. We'll adjust car pick. Okay. There we go. Oh, jeez. Hey, Colleen. Uh-oh. We're on Shania Twain. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this is a very fragmented stream. So here's where we are at this point. All right, and they're not going to hang on the wall even like that. They're going to be staggered. So I think we really need to do anything over there. Let's try something just for gigs. Well, that's not at all what I wanted to do. I tore the wrong angle. Hey, dumbass. That's not going to work. I did it completely backwards. That black and green waste paper to your left would make great washi tape. Oh, this? Yeah, I was looking at that last night and thinking, hey, Jerry, no, I'm not done. I should be done. But I don't know what I'm going to do. So I don't feel like I need to have, I would like to have a little of this in there somewhere. Where is that stuff? Hang on. Here. Robin gave me a bunch of that real fine black and white stripes. Huh. I thought it was in here with all these things. Really need to get in here and clean some of this crap up. Well, it must be in the other little book, if it's not in that one. Are you in here? Well, where did I put all that black and white stuff? Huh. That's a little disturbing. Of course, if you looked around here, a lot of things would disturb you. I promise they would. This has been a terrible stream. I know it's not there. Crapola. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do it anyway, but if I could find any of it, what would I do with it? Maybe I'll look at these, or maybe go back to this. A little piece of this, maybe. Where did we end up with that? A drawer cam. All right. Tearing another one up. So if I did, this one would tear this way from up there. No. No. What the hell am I doing? This is very disturbing that my brain's not even Seabrook. Hey, Arlene. Hello. Okay, so this one, if I go up there, it needs to tear this way, right? Let's see if I can prove that out. Yeah, right? So this. Now I'm going to have to go this way and tear it this way. So this wide part's up there, right? Okay. Yeah, I have to talk out loud there to try to figure it out, because I'm going upside down. In case you didn't realize that. That's quite the challenge for my little brain. Patty, what about that nice circle you painted earlier? A circle I painted earlier. Today? What circle did I paint? I do not recall. I'm waiting to see. Yes, you did it at the beginning. I painted a. What did I paint it on? Oh, you mean the black corrugate? Oh, what about it? This with all the samples on it? None of them really wowed me. I mean, some of them look kind of cool, but I don't think they do much on there. What's your idea, Dot? So, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if one of these come in play? This is that some kind of old air dry clay I used, and they just dry all curled up. That painted corrugate is a cool focal point, the entire piece of it. Oh, yeah. Well, I couldn't use the whole piece anywhere on here without covering up major stuff that I'm not willing to cover up at this point. I wonder if I put, not white, of course. I'm thinking out loud. Replace the corrugate you laid down with the part of that circle. Replace the corrugate you laid down with a part of that circle. I'm not following you, Dot. Replace the corrugate you laid down with a part of that circle. You mean this? Take these off and put down the black? I mean the black corrugate? Hey, Valerie. We're experimenting and not getting too far. The clay horizontal. Oh, Lord, you're going to have to phone a friend. Where would I put that horizontally, Z? So what color would I paint this? Paint this black and then maybe hit it with the African jade on the top of it? If I wanted to use one of these, perhaps. And let that just be in the background, in the corners. In the corners. In these corners? Put it this way? Top right and bottom left. Up in here, like this. Removing that one. Is that what you're saying? Am I going to get another FaceTime? Is that what you guys mean, like that? Like that. Okay. So now, before we do any of that, what color would they be to make them pop? Oh, or should we do them bronze to bring out this and a little bit of this and a little bit of this and the rose gold in all the background? Oh, Z, you're buffering. That sucks. This one's long and skinny, and this one's a little chubby. But look at this one. It's already kind of the colors. Of course, I can't do that like that because they're going separate places. I have no idea what paint's on there to try to match them. Those clay shapes remind me of your rubber stamp. I need a touch of rust. There's plenty of rust in my brain. Where there is rust on these, and there is the copper paint showing here that looks kind of rusty. But yours was like that for me the other night, Z. I had to keep popping it and popping it. Is that a better size there? Well, let's, I don't know. What are we doing? All right, let's take the ones I like the least, which would be this one. That's too long and skinny for anything. That's what she said. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Not often, but on occasion. I'm going to move these out of harm's way. And I'm going to play with painting this one. So, what color can I use? Yes, all those colors. Sweet Moses. All right, let me cut this bad boy up. I'm going to do 3 experiments. So what if I wonder what this would look like on white. I'm going to put a little bit of this. Where's my, oh, here it is. I'm going to put a little, oh, geez, I almost dropped it. A little bit of this. Use the colors you used on the black corrugate. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to, Eileen. But on white, you know, they're going to look different unless I paint this black and then do it, right? So I want to see what this is going to look like on just that little bitty bit. On the back of one of these. Let's see what it looks like on the white. I can bring you in for that some. Ooh, there's not much here to look at. Let's drag some stuff out here to get something for the camera to focus on. Something black usually does good. Okay, so this isn't going to look so good on here. Yeah, that's like nothing on the white. So what if, let me wipe that off while it's still wet. What if we painted it with a little black? Heat gun, I'm just blowing on it. Asymmetry, how so? Because I want them to be, you know, they're going to be split and be shown, they're going to be used together. So I don't want to do something way off on one that I don't do on the other one because they're a twofer. CB! Yeah, tell them, CB. All right, let's try a little bit of this on here. Well, you get a flat brush. It's going to go more green-ish, but still kind of spectacular. Let me hold that up against the I don't know if that really goes on there. See, it's too green on against the black, I think. But what would, get that wet off of there. What would it look like if, I need to get a flat brush. This one's just ticking me off. All right. All right. Well, you like flat brushes. This one will do. How about if I did I got a little black down here. Let's put a little bronze down there. Can you attach those round circular things right now on your panels? Yeah, I just glue them down. Maybe one of those on top of the like over top of this, maybe. Kind of looks lost up there. That don't look great. I don't know. Be the last little things that'll drive me crazy. If they're both mirror images, then offsetting them a little on the wall would be striking. That's what they're gonna be like that. They're gonna be one up and one down a little bit. So the circles kind of go, like that. Not like in a big circle, but staggered. Of course, I'm zoomed in. You can't really see what I'm trying to demonstrate. Pull out some purple. Huh. Well, let me do this while I have this wet paint here. So let's do, I'm going to do the opposite of what I wanted to do. I'm going to paint this one with the bronze. Got to swirl it all around to get in all those little nooks and crannies. It's like an English muffin. Is that what they call you, Dot? The English muffin? You little muffin. All right, I'm going to let that dry. Hang on. Rolling back over to the paint department. Oh, hey. I wonder what little that would look like. PBO. PBO. Oh, yeah. Snapdragon, maybe? Might be a little too. Oh, shit. Maybe a little that on the black. Let's do, get a baby wipe out of here so I don't have to get my brush too wet all the time. That'll take forever. Yeah, you are missing out. You should see what's in my drawers. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That's what he said. That's such an easy line. It's like I set myself up. Sconehead. Jeez. Paper, because this clay absorbs it a little differently. And I want to see. I'm going to have to wet it anyway. Oh, well, so much for that. But then I'm going to take a little bit of this, just a little bit. And let's see how bad this is going to come out here with me just trying to hit the little high bits with my finger. Pretty bad. wonder if the buffering YouTube issue, I generally don't have buffering. I don't know. It happened to me. The other day. That might be a little too purple. Not like this muted purple here. Well, let's just do that. Well, Finn's Peacock Wax. Where might I have put that? That must be in the wax department. Peacock, look at that. I put my hands right on it. How is that possible? How is that possible? But on what color? Painting it black, I'm thinking. They smell so good. Let me just paint this one black. At least half of it. Try to get all the little puddles so it dries somewhat quickly. Third floor wax. Yeah, it's one of the ultra oh hell, that's all black again. One of the ultra metallics that have the two tones to them. So what if I did, hang on. Let's try something here. Let's go crazy. It seems a little thick. Oh, hell, I got some black in it. Well, maybe that'll work out better. All right. It is paper clay. Purple in the back. Who knows? I did these a couple years ago. It's in watercolors. There's imperial purple and dioxazine purples in there. Lord only knows. Oh, I got my finger all glued up. Let me do part of that. And let's find another finger. Do a little bit of that. All right, there's peacock on one end and the African jade on the other. I just want to do those two together because I can. Let me put those on the canvas and see what that looks like. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let me put this on there, see what that looks like. Well, this I'm going to put away because that's not going to do it. Where are we here in chat? I think buffering. Okay, buffering. You know what? Hold the phone. Put something here. This one. I wonder if I could make this one look more like that one with hitting it with some gold wax. I think I used, what did I use on that? Not that one. Oh. Is it this one? Brass? Is that brass? I think it's that, actually. Back in the day when I was doing those, that's what I used a lot. This Treasure Gold White Fire. Somebody was saying that their speed kept reducing down to like 144. And I looked and mine had reduced too, and I put it back up to 1080 and then it was fine. That's exactly what happened to me. I dropped to 144. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I do not know why. All right, that was the peacock over here. And then I wanted to see. Of course, that's even got foil in it, which I have, actually. All right, one more experiment. Did I mess up all three of those little nubs? 1, 2, 3, pretty much. Let's do this. This isn't cobalt teal. This is just teal that replaced it. Let's just have a little tiny bit of this over here. All right. And then oh, you know what I think I did? I think I wiped back a little bit of the high spots so it had a little bit of texture on it. So you just wipe a little bit back so you see the design a little teeny tiny bit. And then just a little bit around the edges like that one was done. I don't know if that's enough to decide or not. I don't know. Maybe the sticks aren't the way to go. What time is it? 8:53. Let me check what's going on with work. Hang on. I'm also distracted by that, wondering I don't want to miss anything. He didn't answer yet. He's supposed to be at a customer dinner right now, so that doesn't surprise me. I think the river rocks can be saved for another day. But these, I don't know. Let's just bring it out here for a minute and have a little play. Oh, I've been working from home the whole time, Jerry. I haven't been off. Other than my day of surgery was my only day I took off. Other than that, I am working 8 hours a day or more from home. There's no healing. I mean, all I got to do is sit and have my foot elevated, which I can certainly do with my laptop in my lap. So that's no biggie. So I still kind of like this little disruption over here in this corner. But what if we did something like that, maybe? And maybe something like that up there. Hey, they're really good to me. When I was really sick last year, my boss had me take 2 months off to rest and recuperate. So that's not something to take lightly. They're really good to me. I don't know. I kind of like that little thing there. Echoes the circle. Oh, yeah. Because it's going to sit more like this and apart. I can't get it all on screen, but, separated. But let me stand up and move back. I don't know. I kind of like those. I've always wanted to use them on something, and I never have been able to pull it off. Yeah, and it's kind of this. Well, it is the same stuff on there. That's that patina stuff that's on there. It's subtle, but it's there, and it's three-dimensional. I do think it needs something in the corners. Now, it really yanks me up that I can't find that fine black and white paper. I have, like, oh, did I put it in the drawer already? Am I that smart? Shut up, Gayla. None of those drawers. Huh. I wonder what a little bit of this torn in a corner would look like over there. Although I do really like that. Like something like that. Of course, you can't really see that, can you? It's one of the jelly prints. It's got sparkly stuff on it. I don't like that white edge there. That would have to go. I don't know. I kind of like these. I think I might have to go with that. But do I want to print another one and get another piece with more of the dark through it like that? I kind of like that bit right there. Can I do that with any of these? Let's see. Good Lord, everything stuck to everything. Try a bronze embossed circle in the corners with the corrugated paper. Try a bronze or gold embossed circle in the corner. Oh, like just emboss over that paper, Eileen? Oh, you might got something there, girl. That's why I keep you around, kid. Hang on, let me where do I want that to go? About there. So that's this one. All right, I'll take this piece. All right, hang on. Let's do that real quick. Eileen, sometimes your brilliance just amazes me. I got to tell you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's try it on something over here. All right. So do we just want to do concentric circles? Something plain, right? Because there's a lot of circles in here. So maybe just keep that sort of thing going. And then I'll get my ink. Now, which gold, pray tell? Seth after. Ancient bronze. Or, oh, maybe that new gold we just used on that page I did the other day, that weathered gold. Let's try that. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Put it on my tab, Eileen. Yeah, so let's just see what that looks like on this paper. All right. Let's just smack one in there. Right. And a little piece of, I tell you what, collaging is a dirty business. I got shit everywhere. I think this might be Coolio. All right. Heat gun. Get her warmed up here for a second. This circular stamp, Jerry, if that's what you mean, that's mine on one of my sets. My sheet number 1 has that in it. All right, here goes nothing. Boom. Huh. Yeah, I have sell rubber stamps on my Etsy shop. And that was on my first sheet of set number 1, which actually I have one reorder. They're out of stock right now, but they should be in actually any day. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? I'm not going to use this piece, but I'm just trying it out for size. I'm going to try one other color. Etch Platinum. You know what? I didn't use his Etch Platinum yet. Let's just try that for shits and gigs, as we say. Oh, Lord. Daddy is not jumping up and down. I like it. The light in here, let me put this one on too. The light in here is not letting me grab it the way I want to see it. Plus, my foot's injured, Eileen. I can't jump up and down. I do like it. And we very well may go this way. Did you see that Aurora Moon has bought Art Foamies? As a matter of fact, I did. And there's a little announcement about that. I'll let you know when I can do it. What the hell? All right. Okay, done. I think that might be too peppery to be against that busy background. One more. Of course, this background's mostly the brown on that one, but we'll see. I want to try the Ancient Amber. All right. One more. It's going to be too yellow, I think. I don't know. That one even looks more yellow. Who said black? I saw somebody say black. One more. One more. Wonder about Seth's Rocky Road. I have Superfine Black Ranger. We know what black looks like. Let's try Rocky Road. Okay, I lied. One more. Oh, sweet Moses. Amalia. What's Amalia doing? Is she on a rooftop edge? Does anyone know how to make embossing powder? Oh, no. I don't know what. I think it's plastic. I heard Seth say that the other day on one of his videos, I think. I heard that. Is that right? It's plastic. Oh, maybe it was Tim on one of his videos. Oh, you know what it was? It was Tim. I was watching one of the Creativation ones about that embossing powder you guys told me about the last time, that embossing glaze. And he was talking about that. Saying that it's plastic. Come on. Work with me, fingers. What time is it? 9:11. I think this will be one of my last experiments. And then I'm going to think on it. I may take them upstairs and hang them on the wall and live with them till the next time I can stream. Which actually I'm finding I can stream more being limited with my foot. At least I can hump it down the basement and sit here with my foot up under my desk. And I should have used the regular blackety black. Because see all that that's in there? It's busy on that background, I think. Sweet Jesus. Now we got to go just black. Oh, rabbit hole. Oh, that's platinum. That's not black. Did I take out the black? Or did it slide back in the drawer? No, it slid back in the drawer. Okay, one more. Then I promise that's it. All my little clips broke. I think this black might be the way to go. A little Papa. You can never go wrong with a little Papa. Oh, I believe Rachel, Soul Rain Art. I haven't seen her in chat tonight, but I believe she's going to stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. So if you guys are early birds and want to catch a stream, try her channel. She's going to... That was the last I heard, but she, her schedule's a little crazy too with the company they own and all that stuff. So that's the current plan. Nine Eastern, yeah. Do what Debbie says. It might be easier just doing with what Debbie says. What did Debbie say? The black, right? Oh, what did Debbie order? What did I miss? Oh, the Lindy's powders. That might be, of course, I can't get it to where I want it to look like it's on there. Oh, Jesus, that's not glued down yet. So I think you know, I like a little pop of gold. Ooh, I wonder what I could do with my little gold foil quills on here. All right, well, that'll give me something to think about. Lord knows I need to tax my brain more than it is. You like the embossed circle. Which one? Which one do you like? The gold or the black? That's the just the fine blackety black. And that is the new weathered gold. Gold or the black. Sure, now. Now you're going to really put it to me. This is coming out pretty cool as that dries. Huh, yeah, I think one of those too. Oh, the foil quill you made me buy. Yes, that's the one, Carrie Ann. Black gold, black gold, black gold. People, make up your mind. paper I had here. Is it this? Yeah. I hate that it's got that white edge on it, though. I tore it the wrong way. I get most of it out of there. I have no fingernails, so it's a bit of a challenge to get a hold of that little edge. So we either do probably that. Oops. Or bring that back down here. And let that kind of be on the paper, on and off the paper, partially off. I don't know, maybe like that. I'm thinking. That's why I'm quiet. All right, you want to do one more thing? I'm going to paint these bad boys black. And then I'll decide what to go over them with anything. Which might be the white fire that would match those art clay pieces. Okay, somebody blocked Dot. That's not an ornamental slug. That's a cool embellishment that I made with my own two hands. That looks similar to a slug, but nonetheless. Now, you know what I'm going to do while I'm doing this? I'm going to try to just wipe that back and see what that looks like. I'm starting to believe she might be a scone head. I don't even know what that is, but if anybody is, she might be. Dr. Sconehead. No, that's barely. No. It barely did anything. I think this is porous and kind of drinks in that black. So let's just leave it pitch black while we're doing it black. This may end up being the other little piece of black that I wanted in there. Maybe I could get a little foil glued onto these somehow, some way. It would be cool if the foil quill wouldn't melt all this and I could go over some of these shapes with that. But I don't think that's possible. All right. Let's just have this sit over here. Get the sides painted too. Oh, crap. Did you see that? This is what happens when you're me. Question, if you use PayPal to order something and it never arrives, Can you request a reversal? I think there is a way to dispute something in PayPal, Deb. Go into the transaction details, and I never had to do it, but I think I've seen something in there. Dave golfed today for the first time of the season with new irons that he got. Him and a bunch of his buddies went to this place. I forget what it's called. They probably have them other place, the Champions or something. But you go and you work with a pro and you hit all these different irons, brands of iron, sizes, shaft strength and flexibilities and head shapes and all that stuff. And they do all these calculations on their virtual system rather than try to teach you how to hit a certain club. See which club you end up hitting best. And for his height too, that's an issue. So anyway, he got a new set of irons. They said he hit him really well today, which is a big deal for him to say that. He would not say that if we were just like, okay. He must have been really pleased. So anyway, point is, he's been gone since 4:30 this morning at work and then golfing the rest of the evening. Brought me dinner right before I came down. So I think I'll wrap her up and spend an hour with him before he has to go to bed to get up at 4:10 again. I was, I'll give you a little PayPal experience that I had one time. So I was collecting money from all the girls that come to my retreat. And it was, they all sent it to my PayPal account. And it was in April because it was my brother used to do a charity golf tournament for wounded warriors. And I would volunteer and help. Me and Chelsea and Zach and a whole bunch of us. Dave would play, blah, blah, blah. So after I did the reg desk to get everybody in, me, Chelsea, and a couple of the other women would drive the booze carts and drive all around the course, selling booze to the guys, taking shots with them and stuff. It was a hoot. Anyway, I'm out in the far reaches of the golf course, away from the clubhouse, on the water. It was freezing. And I hear my cell phone going off like bing, bang, 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 bang. I mean, just going crazy. And I thought, what the hell is that? Somebody's desperately trying to reach me. And our connection was spotty. We were way down withdrawals going at $100, $50, $50, $200, $100. And I had like probably close to $4,000 that people had sent me in like that that few days of collecting the money. I about had a stroke thinking I was going to have to come up with that out of my pocket, that it was gone. So I called PayPal, got through their customer service, told them where I was and my connectivity was bad. He said, don't worry about it now. He said, I'm going to lock down your account. Call me back when you get after the golf tournament, when you get back to where you're at a better connection, give me a call and we'll have it straightened out for you by then. So I thought, oh my God, okay. So actually what had happened, they found out that I used to use the Starbucks app. And something happened on the Starbucks side where people with accounts, there's something backfired on their end and it just started pulling all these payments out of people's PayPal accounts. So I was on the phone with him. He said, bring up your PayPal account, log in. And he said, you tell me what you're seeing on your end. So it was like by the time he stopped it, it was like $2,500 that was gone. And as I sat there, he was reversing them, and I saw him come back, 200 back, 50 back, 50 back, 100 back, until it was everything was back. And he said that there was some kind of a breach on the Starbucks side, and it was hitting up everybody that was in their had used their app at one time. And I hadn't used it by then for probably a couple of years, but I still had the account. But they were really good with me. They were quick and efficient, and said, don't worry about it. I see what's going on. Have fun at the tournament and call us later. And that's what I did. It was all good. I mean, I really mucked this up. That's all right. Okay. Gotta quit for the night. Don't call me a quitter. I hate to quit. But I'm going to call her a night and put some of the stuff away. I'll decide on that emboss bit at a later date. And we will let these dry peacefully. Get rid of this and this. This place is a total wreck, let me tell you. My garbage can is heaped so high, it's almost twice as high as it should be with just stuff. So we really didn't get that far other than gluing this down. But these look pretty good, and they're pretty transparent. Still a little damp. But Mama liked that glue, especially for the rice paper. Now, at certain angles, you can see a little bit of the cloudiness of the paper, but not much at all. Oh, hell, don't stick to that. No, that's all I need. So, we're somewhere in this vicinity for now. I am going to put these on somewhere, somehow. I don't know where and how that's going to be. And not just solid black, but I'm just looking. Maybe with gold or bronze over that. Oh, the white fire. That's what I said I was going to do. White fire. I think they'll probably end up on there. Okay. There we go. Thanks, guys, for jumping in. Sorry about that little time switcheroo. One has to be flexible. We can't be too rigid that we can't accept change. Oh, I'm sure a great man said that somewhere along the line. So I'll catch you next time. We'll try to let me know, everyone. See you tomorrow. I don't know about seeing me tomorrow, but we'll see somebody tomorrow, I'm sure. So, all right, kids, have a good night. Keep those ideas flowing. And we'll see where we end up. Bye. Toodaloo.